Yeah, hello, good day. Welcome to the podcast where I give you tips on betting and pick a few games for you on how to bet. Let's start with the fact that sports betting is something that is open for the fans. Yeah, why I say that is if you look at sports today, especially football, where I major on, I don't want to touch on every sports. I focus on football. If you look at football today, the clubs make a whole lot of money from sponsorship, from sales of players, from gate tickets, and a whole lot sponsor title sponsorship of the league and the competitions that they play in, and even all these international friendly matches that they play. The players also get appearance fee. The players get huge weekly pay. Look at Pogba. We're hearing £290,000 every week if the deal to Manchester United finally pulls through, and a whole lot of others like that. And then the coaches as well, as even the agent. Take for instance, if finally the deal of Pogba going to Manchester United is confirmed officially. Yeah, officially, we hear so many unconfirmed reports flying around. If it is confirmed officially, his agent also get about £20 million. I mean, what is there for the fans? What does the fans do? The fans who actually bears the brunt of all these clubs staying alive, because the truth is fans will live without football, but football will not survive without the fans. What do they get? Now there is money flying around. The bet companies put our money there. Yeah, more like a conduit. There is a reservoir. The bet companies are like the water reservoir, but you have to turn on the tap for the water to flow into your bucket or your cup or your pot or whatever for you to bathe with or cook with or wash with. So betting, sports betting is the way out. But then there is a way you open that tap, water will flood your house. You have problem. Instead of having solution, you have problem. One of the ways that is because you think that a team is going to win, or probably because one punter, one person or the other told you something very, very sure. You put your house rent, your school fees, or your life savings into betting. That wouldn't work. Because the truth is, there is a slight possibility that just might end up in defeat. And then you get frustrated, you get depressed or suicidal. That shouldn't happen. So be guided when you want to go into sports betting. First things first is always put out the disposable money that if you lose it, you won't bother. And then there's an attitude that a lot of people who are into sports betting carry that is very, very sad and very, very bad. One of those attitude is to start thinking that when you put, say, for instance, $1 or $10 or 100 naira or whatever for a 20-game accumulator, and your supposed winning is 50 million, and then you end up losing, you start feeling depressed that you lost 50 million. You actually didn't lose 50 million. You lost $10. You lost 100 naira. That's the truth. Now, beyond all that is the mentality to manage money. I've seen people win 500,000, win 2.5 million. I've seen somebody win 5.7 million. I've seen somebody else win 11 million. And a couple of months later, they are broke. The truth is, any dumb fool out there can make money. It is how to sustain money that the 3% of the people who controls the economy of the world have mastered. So you must master the act of knowing how to save money. First things first is, when you win huge, tell yourself that if you had not won, you still would have lived your life. You still would have been doing everything you're doing. If you must invest the money, put it on something that would provide you either daily income or constant monthly income. One of the smartest way to keep money is, if you really do not know any business to do, not everybody can go into buying or selling, not everybody can go into business, put the money in the bank. Tell the bank that you want to put it in a savings account. Go and negotiate. If I have 2 million naira to put in the bank, I'll go and negotiate with the bank and tell them, you know what? I'm going to leave this money with you in the bank for the next 1 year. But every month, I need you to be giving me X amount of interest. That's just the way it works. Now, having said that, my name is Esiogene Idafi Matthew. And having gotten that out of the way, let's look at a few games that you can bet on today, and they just might help you. It's the international friendly window. And the thing about that is the fact that it's not as easy to pick, because anybody can win anybody. You don't know the team that they're featuring. You don't know if the full strength squad is back, and even if they're back, if they're up to fitness. So let's pick a few games here and see how you go. Sporting Lisbon is going to be playing against Wolfsburg. There are different type of betting. You couldn't pick Sporting Lisbon or Wolfsburg and say this would win outright. What you do is both teams will score, because these are two teams who like going forward. These are two teams who want to put the ball in the net. So both teams to score is the best bet on this one. The game between Manchester United and Galatasaray, I think Manchester United, they have their full squad back now. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is going to play for this one. I think you can jolly well go for Manchester United to win. Vincenzo playing against AC Cittadella, I think that's a game you should run away from because anything is possible in that game. Real Sociedad playing against SC Heerenveen, I think Real Sociedad would win, but it's a double chance, so you pick them on a double on that one. Real Madrid Casillas, the second team of Real Madrid, playing against CD Leganes. I think Real Madrid Casillas would win that one or draw at the end of the day, but I don't think they will lose. West Bromwich Albion is going to play against Plymouth Argyle. I think West Bromwich Albion would win that one as well. Then there's a game between AC Chievo Verona playing against Sampdoria. That looks like a game that would end in a draw at the end of the day. SC Freiburg playing against 1816 Munich. Well, I think FC Freiburg would win that game. That's my opinion on that matter. And then the game between Newcastle United and Vitesse Arnhem, it's a win for Newcastle United on that platform. The game between Watford and Queen's Park Rangers is going to be a very, very close game, but I think eventually it would either end in a draw or Watford will win, but I don't think Watford would lose. Aston Villa playing against Middlesbrough, a better chance for Middlesbrough to win that game is there. You know, there's the likelihood of that happening. Vivi Venlo playing against West Ham, I think Vivi Venlo would win. I just think so, but you could also skip that one, and because West Ham could come in with a different form, but I think Vivi Venlo would win. That said, Armenia Bielefeld playing against Olympique de Marseille. Olympique Marseille would win that game, but both of them will score, so you can go for both teams to score in that game. Everton playing against Betis is both teams to score. The game between FC Lives and Valencia would win that one straight off, and then the game between Juventus and the South China FC, Juventus would win that one. That's just the games I want to give you today from the international friendly. Yes, my name is SC Ogene Dafe Matthew. I work with Sports Radio 88.9 FM, Africa's first and foremost all sports radio, number one and the only one in Nigeria. But that said, let me recap again and tell you. Do not put all of your life savings on any game, even if it is Real Madrid playing against the worst team in the world, even if it is Germany playing against the lowest ranked team in the world. Don't put all of your life savings. There should be a certain amount of money you say, you know what, I can afford to put this money in the bet. And then it's good to always bet online. Let me tell you the reason for that. Betting online gives you the opportunity to keep rolling over your money, and you could say, okay, on a weekly basis I'll pay out, or on a monthly basis I'll pay out. But the foundation is discipline. If you're not disciplined, if you're the kind of guy who would think that because you have $10,000 or 10,000 naira or 100,000 naira in the bet account, you must use all to bet, then you will lose. Let bet also help you to be disciplined. Be disciplined with how you manage your money, your funds, and all that. And then at the end of the day, you'll be glad you did. I just feel like the fans are the ones who are the very, very bottom of the food chain. You know, it's like an ocean. You are either a shark in the ocean, or you're just a fish that every other animal, every other sea creature will feed on. It's your own decision to choose. I've chosen a long time ago to be a shark in this ocean. Ask me, do I bet in this game? Well, if I don't bet in this game, how am I living the kind of life that I'm living? That's a question you need to ask. Thank you very much for being part of my video vlog or podcast or whatever they call it. I don't know, but it's a video. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for those of you who also dislike it. It helps us to get better, and we're just starting, so we obviously are going to improve. I can't be at the very top from the beginning. I'm going to build upon whatever success I make on my daily video, and I hope that when the season starts properly, I'll guarantee you that I will be giving you games that will make you win. 5 games, 10 games that you will bet on, and you'll come back smiling, because then it will be easier to predict. This is me signing out now. Thank you very much for your time.